Hi everybody, welcome back to Ideas in Wealth Design. I'm Brendan Brown here from OneServe. This is our second video in our 12-part series, and today I'm here in Christchurch on the southwest coast of England, and it's a balmy 1 degree. If you recall from our previous video, I talked about how to go about defining your starting point and your destination point on the wealth design chart, taking into account each of the factors that make up our lives. Today we're going to delve a little bit deeper into the actual wealth design process with an idea that is definitely not new, but can be a little bit controversial, mostly because people like to fool themselves and will argue that this is not a true path to creating wealth. Whereas I believe it is probably one of the cornerstones of wealth design and is used by all of the successful people in the world today. So, before I get right into it, I'd just like to slip in a little disclaimer here. These ideas are just that, ideas, meant to spark some thought on your part and perhaps some action to go out and find out for yourselves whether these ideas are workable and actionable or not. So back to the exciting stuff. I have a little exercise for you today. So I hope you've got your notebook and your pen handy. I want you to write down the names of the 5 people that you spend the majority of your time with. Then I want you to have a close look at that list, at those 5 names, and put a cross next to each name where you believe that person is poorer than yourself. Then go through that list again, and next to each person where you believe that person is richer than yourself, put a tick next to that name. This is the general idea. Your life is the sum total of the 5 people that you spend the most amount of time with. For example, if the 5 people that you spend your time with are poor, so shall it be for you. If the 5 people that you spend your time with are fat, you'll probably be fat. If the 5 people that you spend your time with are lazy, you're probably going to be lazy. So your 5 people better be flippin' awesome. So, on the flip side, if your 5 friends are mostly healthy, sexy, happy, rich, and loving life, you'll probably end up much like them too. So this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Looking back at that list, every person with a cross next to their name needs to be replaced in your life with a person who you can put a tick next to their name. Basically, someone richer than yourself in that area of life. Imagine what your life would be like if one of your closest friends was a self-made multi-millionaire. If the second was a globetrotter who had been to 20 different countries and spoke 7 different languages. If maybe the third was a championship-winning triathlete. The fourth maybe a rocket scientist. The fifth a clinical psychologist who'd published large volumes of work. What kind of conversations would you have if you invited all of these people around for a braai? What kind of people would they introduce you to? How would your network grow by having these people as influencers in your life? Effectively, how would your wealth design chart change by having these people as major influencers in your life? Every time I talk about this subject, I always get the same question. Should I be firing my friends and family from my life? And no, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm suggesting that you begin investing more time with successful new people that have already won the race that you're training to run. So, there's one little trick to keep in mind though. The wealth design process is meant to be balanced in every area of life. So you need to pick your 5 advisors or influencers with care. Each one should be a mentor in a specific area of life that you wish to grow in the future. So basically, hang out with successful people and you shall become successful yourself. Anyway, that's it for our second video. I thank you for watching and I hope you found it thought-provoking and a little bit inspiring. Watch out for our next video on Ideas in Wealth Design. I'm Brendan Brown. Goodbye.